The gang was out to protest Trump and America itself, and one word that comes to mind is ungrateful. Ilhan Omar should really be ashamed of herself. America has given her so much, literally nowhere else in the world could she have accomplished what she has here, certainly not in any majority Muslim country where she would rarely leave the house, and forget about getting a job. Does she praise America as the great equalizer? Does she help America become even better by constructively talking about certain issues? Helping us all come together and use our differences to be an even better melting pot? No, she insults as if she, the one who was given everything, is the aggrieved party. And in that way, she becomes a true liberal. Look, America is not perfect, we have some skeletons in our closet, and we all want to do better, but to turn a blind eye to our greatness, to forget what you have been given, to focus on the certain aspects of our past that bolster your narrative, rather than the whole of the story, is a travesty. From Breitbart, Black Lives Matter and other anti-Trump groups held a rally on the grounds of the Capitol on Tuesday to call for President Donald Trump to be censured for what he said about Rep. Ilhan Omar's, DMN, controversial statement that somebody did something on 9/11. People chanted "Hands off Ilhan" and in a series of speeches blamed the president and Republicans for the rise of white supremacy masked as white nationalism. Omar spoke at the event in praise of her homeland of Somalia and said the president and his party are responsible for recent attacks on synagogues and mosques. At this moment, the occupant of the White House and his allies are doing everything that they can to distance themselves and misinform the public from the monsters that they created, that is, sick, terrorizing the Jewish community and the Muslim community, Omar said. I also happen to be a refugee and immigrant from what they call one of the shithole countries, Omar said, mocking the president for his alleged comments about war-torn countries like Somalia that drive their people out. The reality is that shithole country raised a very proud, dignified person, Omar said. Our circumstances may not always be perfect, but that doesn't lessen our humanity, and I am not in the business of defending mine. This is not going to be the country of the xenophobics, Omar said. This is not going to be the country of white people. This is not going to be the country of the few, Omar said. This is the country of the many. This is the country that was founded on the history of Native American genocide, on the backs of black slaves but also by immigrants, Omar said. Let's block ads. Why?